Hey everyone, I'm Vervid, or you can just call me Lee, and today, to celebrate my recent milestone of reaching 150 subscribers, I am going to be doing a track breakdown. And the song that we're going to be breaking down today is Euphoric Solitude, the finale of the Artificial Bliss trilogy. Yeah, let's get to it. So first, we'll start from the intro, then we'll go from the first drop to the breakdown and to the final drop to the outro. So yeah, that's basically it. All right, so intro. Right, this song is in 170 beats per minute, in C minor. Starting off with the piano here. This is from a Cymatics sample pack. I don't know which one. I've got plenty of those already. So this is what it sounds like already. It's just this, but it's just like constant throughout the song. Actually, probably best if I show you the first part of the song. Only up until the build-up. Alright, so that's basically it, right? So the first section here, this piano is remaining constant all throughout the song, right? The vocals, as well as the reverse vocals, are present because it adds a bit more, like, I don't know, like life into the song, right? And we have the good old impact that is used for all of the songs that are featured in the Artificial Bliss trilogy. And of course, you can't forget about the white noise riser. It's just with a simple volume automation, just to add a bit of space in there. And then we have the intro drums, right? And I have a bunch of automations down here. I forgot which ones do which. So we're just gonna have the intro drums, and I'm just gonna turn all of these on because, yeah, why not? So for me personally, I like to start off my songs kind of like some of my liquid drum and bass songs, or if it actually is liquid, I would start it off kind of like this. And yeah, there's that, right? And the breaks that are used for the intro is just a simple Amen break from the Rhythm Lab Amen break sample packs. They're really good and for free as well, right? I've been using these a lot, like almost all the time. And then we have the think break. It's like a incredibly versatile drum break. And then we have the hats, right? We have the hats, right? And the shuffles, right? The funny story of how I made these hats and shuffles is that I was searching for a suitable plugin for, where is it? Yeah, I was searching for a suitable plugin just to go with the hats and shuffles, and for some reason I accidentally clicked on Fruity Delay Bank, and just by its initialized preset, it just gives off this illusion of like more drums that are just building up. So what it sounds like is something like this. So if we combine it with the drums in this context, and I'm just going to turn these all on, I think. yeah, that's pretty much it. And for the piano, right, I used Flex, which is a really good plugin, right, if you're an FL Studio user. And if you purchased FL Studio, you will get this free, like, this amazing plugin. And what I got, right, is part of the Essential Pianos collection. I use the Steinway D preset. Yeah. Real good. And I added some effects with it. So what I put is some OTT, some fruity reverb, some parametric EQ just to raise it up a little bit. The second EQ for the outro and the kickstart with 47% mixing. So yeah, there's that. And same goes for the vocals. I used a simple reverb, OTT, parametric EQ too. It's not that much, honestly. So yeah, so that's enough for the intro. We're gonna move on to the first drop, and I like to put the pause here because it just works. Okay, it just works. If it works, it works. All right, just putting that there. So this is the first drop, right? So, of course, we have the Artificial Bliss Impact here. This is actually from a Japanese sample pack called High Tech Ninja Samples, in which you can get it from, I believe, Lapix's, what is it? Like, I'll probably put a link in the description just so you can check it out. Yeah. So, right, the think break stays, right? The aim and break from before the drop is like not present anymore, so I decided to replace it with some good drums, some good drum patterns from Splice. This is from let me see if I can find it. Total Science Computer Integrated Analog Sample Pack, I think. And it's really good as well. And if you like combine with the Think, it's actually like, it just hits in all the right spots, in my opinion. So what I put in the drum loop, right, is just some parametric EQ2. Just so I can make that transition into the breakdown. And that's pretty much it. There's not much like done with it, but hey, it's something. The hats and shuffles are still there. However, the bass here is made through Flex. And this is part of the mobile tuned 808 bass, and I use the 808 synth clean preset, and I put it through track 10, which has a wave shaper and a parametric EQ just to boost up some bass on this. So I've been using like a lot of free plugins, like either from ImageLine themselves or probably some other ones, but yeah, there's that. And for the basses, this is accompanying with the kicks of the drums, kind of. Yeah, so it would go something like this. course you gotta like put like a note like a bit higher, just to like, I don't know, it just sounds nice. Alright, I don't know what the hell I'm doing 95% of the time, but there are some times where I know what I'm doing, which is kind of rare. And how I laid out those bass notes are pretty much guesswork. Yeah, that's all there is to that one, honestly. And then for the transition into the breakdown, right? I use a simple 3x oscillator on it, and the simple technique of using a parametric EQ just to like fade everything out in automations. And yeah, there's that basically. And then we have the white noise riser and of course the impact. All right, so we're moving on to the breakdown. So, the breakdown. Everything's gone. Not really. But we have the vocals, like, kind of accompanying the pad. But it's just only the first phrase repeated, like, 4 times before going in full in the second half of the breakdown. What else? We have the intro drums from before, making a return here, but we have a major component joining in, which is the plucks. The plucks, I kind of like guessed my way into like, I know, making these, but at the end it actually sounded really, really nice. So what I used for the plucks, right, is a plugin called Synthmaster Player. During the time of production, when I was making this, it is, like, for free up until, like, November. But, like, as of now, it is, like, I don't know, like, $20. So, it isn't that much. But it's a really good plugin. Just, but, like, I would recommend it. So, what I got here, right, is a preset called PD Gentle Pluck MK. And I figured that it'd be really good for drum and bass, so I chose that one. And it is intended for like pads, I think. Yeah, it is like intended to like, yeah, for making pads and stuff. But I used it for a pluck anyway, so yeah, because why not? Why not? And how I laid it out, right? I wanted to make some kind of like this weird back and forth like kind of pattern kind of thing. So what it sounds like is, so it's kind of like, yeah, there, this weird back and forth idea of the high and low notes, and then we have this fancy transition into like the next section here. And then a rather simple transition into the next section. And it's kind of like the same thing, but a bit higher. So, yeah. And not gonna lie, it really accompanies the piano very, very well. So, there's that, right? And there's another plugin, right? Actually, hold on. We should go to Plex, I think. Wait. Yeah. It's in channel mixer channel 11. So what I did is that I put in some fruity reverb, some kickstart, parametric EQ just to filter out all the high ends and the very low ends, right? Just to make it like appear out more. We got thermal set to mid-ranger, right? Real good distortion plugin. Not gonna lie. Some OTT and a couple more of parametric EQs. So one just to take off more of the low end, and one just to make it like fade in through automations. The other pattern that I did is also by Synthmaster. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. It's on channel 13, and what I did is just I simply put in like fruity reverb, parametric EQ just to clear out all the high end and low end, so that this can appear more like stand out more on the stand out more. And then we have the parametric EQ, in which I forgot I've put in there. Let's just forget about that one. I put it in there for no reason, but it's there. So what I did, right? And then for the final thing, the final element of this breakdown section is the bass. So it's just a simple sub bass made with 3x oscillator, and it's kind of following the pattern of the sub bass, the bass from the drop, or it's either following the piano. I kind of like listened by ear just to lay it out. So yeah, there's that. And then we have the good part, the second drop, aka the climax. The first drop, but in the final section, but it's like rinse and repeat. And then we have the outro, right? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that the kickstart is primarily used for the pianos at the drop. So there's that. So let's just it just gives it a bit of groove in the drop, you know? Like if I were to like remove the kickstart, it would just sound pretty like bland in my opinion. So yeah, the kickstart is just here for the groove. Yeah, there's that. And then the outro is just the same piano, but the EQ is used for fading it out, kind of like, yeah, in an automation. And then the reason why I put this random pattern 6 thing, this blank pattern, is to like, it's just to let like the last bit of the reverb of the piano like finish up while leaving some space for the end of the song. So yeah, that is basically my track rundown for Euphoric Solitude. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Feel free to listen to the song either from my channel or on Tranquility, because it was featured the moment I reached 150 subscribers. And yeah, follow me on my SoundCloud, join the Discord server, and yeah, I'll see you guys around. Peace out.